Welcome back to the channel. One thing we want to talk about today is, are you a car person or are you not a car person? When we talk about car people, we are talking about um, folks that are really, really into cars, enthusiasts, aficionados, easy for me to say, um, car nuts, things like that. But we often think of people like that as really into a certain car or whatnot. But usually, a real car person does not have a specific car that they can just pinpoint as their favorite car because they're into all cars. Uh, if you know somebody like that, or if you're that person, put it in the notes below and tell us um, what would keep you from answering this question that we have, which is, what is your favorite car? What is your favorite car? Can you answer that question right away? Um, Most car guys cannot answer that question right off bat. They have categories. They'll say, if I get, if money is no issue, or if I'm going to just get a performance car, or what, all these different things um, that they think about when they're thinking about their favorite. But usually they are going to change that regularly because they cannot pinpoint it to one car. Non-car people, usually you can ask them what's their favorite car and they can name it right off the bat, which is pretty interesting because you're like, wow, they must be a car person because they know which car they want. Not usually. Most people will name the car they currently own. So you'll say, talk to somebody that's driving their Toyota Sienna around, and you're like, well, what's your favorite car of all? A Toyota Sienna, they'll say. And you're like, really? That is your favorite car? So some people are that, I don't know if you call it a lack of imagination or some other thing where they're really into the car they have and that's what they like. That's their favorite. Other people will, of course, state something really quickly that is their favorite car, and it will be probably something like either on the order of their favorite supercar, like Lamborghini Mercielago or something like that, or they'll name some other car that they used to like say Mazda Miata, or Ford Mustang GT, and so you're like, okay, and that's what they want. And it's all good. I mean, we're not like judging anybody for how they consider their favorite car, but for car people, it's kind of humorous. It kind of brings a chuckle to you because they can name it so quickly what their favorite car is. Whereas, you know, let's say you go talk to Jay Leno and you ask him, what's your favorite car? I think he's going to be hopping around because he's got so many cars back in that garage of his that are cool, awesome cars. And that's the luxury of him, you know, having the money that he has, is that he can just have a personal museum of all of his favorite cars. And he doesn't have to pick and choose like most of us who are unlimited budgets and we have to go, okay, well, which car am I going to buy this year? And usually we have to bound it by our requirements for, you know, you know, carrying passengers, carrying equipment or um, supplies, whatever, groceries, you know, what have you. I mean, we can run the gamut of requirements that kind of push people to get a certain car they want. Now, they might get a more sporty version of an SUV or a more luxurious version of a minivan or wagon or something that's practical yet some aspect of what they are looking for if they were just going to choose a car without any of the other practical considerations. So, what would you say is your favorite car? I want everybody just to quickly put it down in the comments. What is your favorite car? Then, if you can't name one favorite car, let me know what your favorite car is for, uh, say, cost being no factor. And then also, what is your favorite car if you were going to get two cars and you can only get two cars, one practical and one of another category? What would be that second car? And tell me what it is and be as detailed as possible because we love to hear about details. Is it going to be, you know, an old classic car? Which one? What year? What trim? Is it going to be say, 80, a 1987 Buick Regal uh, Grand National? Or is it going to be let's see, a 2000, what, Honda Civic Si black with the hoop spoiler in the back, of course, stick shift? Would that be your go-to for your second car? Or would it be a 1984 Chevrolet Corvette? First year of that generation, because that was maybe your favorite of all time growing up. Let us know. As you know, we're here getting into all of the details of all cars, so we want to hear all of your details. Plus, if you can send in a picture of the car you're talking about, all the better. Maybe you can, I don't know if you can attach it to the comments, but you can send us a message directly to get that to us. So do that. Look forward to seeing what you have. And we will highlight some of what you say in a future video because that's the fun of being part of this community, is talking to each other about what makes our, hearts flutter in terms of cars and everything automotive. So give us a thumbs up, subscribe so you can come back, and then join us again for another video. We'll put some up here so you can go directly to those here now. But until then, see you next time here on Driving It Home.